Oh, yep. Cool. You're recording.
Yeah, and I've done recordings on Zoom too, so when it's done, if you want as me, I can just like post it. Oh God, sorry, my cat's moving.
Oh my gosh.
He's freaking tiny. But I can just post it to YouTube and send you the link so you can do with it what you want. Oh, isn't he cute?
Oh my gosh, my cat is so fat that like I can't even, she doesn't even sit on my lap anymore.
Really? This
She's
guy's
so
only
chunky.
9 weeks old, so he's still tiny.
Oh my goodness. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
He's so cute. He likes to just sit like in my
Oh
lap.
my god! You're so cute!
Hey, you waking up now? Yeah,
My goodness,
he makes
I want a
me
little kitten.
much warmer than I need to be.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I mean, I miss my cat cuddling with me, but like, I mean, she does just sit next to me, but she doesn't go on me anymore. But if she did, I would just never get out of bed.
I know,
That
right?
would just be where I live, and I would be okay with that.
So cute.
I don't know if Brianna's gonna hop on.
I know.
Oh, she didn't text back, huh?
Do you want me to call her really quick? I can try
you
to
can.
call her.
I just don't think she'll be able to because she was in the document a while ago and now she's not even in the document.
Here, I'm gonna call her. Let's see if she answers. Yeah, she didn't answer.
Well, she typed some answers into the document. She only answered like 2 questions.
Oh, there she is. What'd she say?
Said I won't be able to meet, but I'm going to be on Google Doc.
Okay, like right now?
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder what happened.
I don't know.
It seemed like she was ready to go earlier.
She was trying to get on. Don't know. I guess something popped up. So I wanted to talk to you guys about last week because I feel like I was a little crazy. So I didn't panic, but the reflection, I didn't know what we were supposed to do. Like I didn't know if we were all supposed to send it or what. So
Right.
I just did it. We were supposed to like collaborate. I guess we can like do it all together and stuff, but I just sent it and I felt bad. But so I was honest on it and I gave us, I don't know if you guys looked at it because she sent it to you guys too. But I did like developing on some of them because I feel like for me at least, I don't know which one it was. I was trying to bring it up, pull it up, but I can't get on my email. But it was like the one where the leader like facilitates and like the meetings and ask questions to expand on some people's responses and stuff. And so I didn't feel like I was doing that.
Oh no,
It was hard to do on Google, you know. So I gave us like a developing, and anyways, so she graded it and she marked down a point, and I felt bad because I was like, oh my God, like I just ruined everybody's grade. And so I talked to her like a couple of classes ago about how like I wanted to be honest, but I didn't want to like be penalized for it, if that makes sense. So last meeting, she talked to us like really briefly about it. So she said that she wants us to be honest with the reflection, but if we are developing enough spot to like put a goal for us, and then she'll give us the full points. So I emailed her a goal that I put for us, which was basically just like making sure the leader is asking questions that, you know, expand on our responses and like all that stuff. So she should have gave us the full points back.
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering what happened. So
yeah, because I felt bad because I told her, I was like, I want to be honest, but I also don't want to like hurt their grade and my grade for doing that, you know? So she said, as long as we are honest and like say we are developing still in a part that if we list a goal for our group to like, you know, become developed, that she would give us the full points. So I emailed her a goal, and so you guys should have had the full points.
Yeah, I was just like checking, and I do have the full points for it.
Yeah, I have the full points too.
Okay,
well,
because
thanks
I was like,
for reaching out to her, Rochelle. I know that it's hard, like especially the first run around, because we're just like.
I know. I was like, oh my God, put it on a Google Doc, and then I was like, oh my God, the reflection, and then I was like honest, because I just felt like, you know, it was the first time, and we planned a meeting, but it didn't work out, which is fine.
Right.
So I was honest about that, but then I was like, I don't want to be penalized for that, you know, like we're still learning how to do it. So I talked to her about it, and so that's what she said. So should have got full points. I felt bad and then I was kind of mad, but then we're all good. So so just for you, I don't know, Esme, right? I don't want to say your name wrong. If when you do the reflection, we can either just do it together. I don't know how you guys, if you can only meet today, then just do the reflection, and then if you put us as developing in one place, just put a goal, and then we'll get full points. So
cool.
I don't have the Google thing. What is the first thing that we have to discuss?
Okay. So I guess we have 5 tasks, I'm sure. And the first one is social goals. So you're supposed to share out the strategies you have for reading and digesting ideas. How do you manage your time and read through materials to ensure comprehension and successful pre-assessment?
Okay. And so this is just us. So just how we manage we just have to discuss how we manage our time and how we read through material.
Yeah, so that you know that you understand what you're reading and so you complete your pre-assessments with full points, your quizzes.
Okay. I know that I like to keep myself like organized. So I always have a planner set up just so that I can keep track of things and make sure that I'm like getting things done ahead of time. So that's how I manage my time for the biggest part.
I buy a planner every year, and then I put everything in it, and then I never look at it. But I do, I find that if I put it on my phone calendar, it's a lot easier for me to see everything. If I put it in a planner, then I even color code, I highlight, and then I never look at it. So
I have this app, it's called My Homework, and like you can put it on your computer and your phone, and you can like create your classes and then just add assignments for each class. So like all the red is like my English class, and then math is blue, purple's this.
And it notifies you?
Yeah, it doesn't notify me, but I just check it like every day, and then once you get it, like once you finish something, you just check it or complete it, and then it goes away, so you know that you've done it.
Like I like the Canvas app, but like I don't know if you guys know how to, but I don't get notifications if something's due that day.
No, neither.
And then it also annoys me because on my calendar it doesn't cross off anything, and I don't know how to cross things off. Like I've done it and it's not crossed off.
Huh, I feel like mine does cross it off.
Mine never does. And then I'm like, oh my, and then I look at it and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't do it. But then I did. And then I'm like, oh God. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I guess one thing you could do is just have like a notebook or just like a sticky note where you just put your task and then you can just cross them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to do like when I got my phone updated, you know, the whole update thing people were freaking out about. I don't know if you know about this. but I put a little checklist thing right there. But do I use it? No. It's like then every week you have to go in and change it, and I need something that's already there. I don't know. I still need to figure out how to.
Yeah, if you use, like, I use my computer every day for this for school, and so I'm just sharing this really quick, but there's like a little thing down here, and then it just has so like
that is nice.
Here's the critical friends group. If I check it, it just goes to my
that is super cool, but it doesn't notify you.
It doesn't notify me. Nope.
So I guess you just need to start checking that.
Yep.
Or I guess you could put an alarm,
Yeah, or set reminders on your phone. That could be helpful.
That's what I do, and it works really well.
Good.
Yeah, it is nice though, because usually the due dates are like the same. They're already in there, and
good.
So yeah, it is working. I just need to keep looking at stuff.
Yeah.
But I am up to date with everything, so I don't have anything late, so that's good.
Good.
But yeah, what is the next one? Let's see.
It's just saying, what are some of the strategies you have for reading and digesting ideas? So like, how do you ensure comprehension? And honestly, I find that the pre-assessment quizzes actually help me make sure that I'm like digesting and like reading through it, because it kind of challenges me to make sure that I'm like following along. Because normally it would be just like mindless reading, or to be honest, probably sometimes not even reading it and just skimming it.
Yeah.
But the pre-assessments definitely help me.
Yeah, I feel like I actually think like skimming actually helps me. I just skim through it, and I do have to like physically write down notes in order for it to like go in my brain.
Resonate. What about you?
Yeah, it's like weird. I used to have a process of like I'd write it down and then I'd have to type it. It was a long process, but it made me like think about it and really get in my brain. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Do you have a strategy, Esme?
Well, lately, she gives you the access to the quizzes first. So I think I started looking at what questions she's asking, so I know what to look for in my reading before I take the test or the quiz.
That's kind of what I've been doing too. I've been leaving it open while I read so that I can kind of like look for it.
Yeah, me too. That is nice. It's nice to know what you're looking for while you're reading too.
But I also, annotate, and I try to get the main ideas out of the paragraphs. And I just highlight what stands out the most.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that I used to use key charts too, so I'd like put a little quote, and then I'd like write down some of my thoughts on it too, just so that
that's what we did. I had this professor for another class, and that's what we had to do. We had to do like quotes or just like things that really stuck out, and then like write something on the other side. It actually was really helpful.
Yeah,
I really think about it, the reading. Yeah.
So Esme, are you wanting us to like type these in here as well, or do you want to type them in? Like, how do you want to go about it this week?
I think we can just submit the video.
Okay.
Because we're answering them right now.
Okay.
But I guess you guys forgot to add on something. You can just add it onto the document. Because Brianna isn't here today.
Okay. Yeah, and you could even like, if you want, put in the doc like covered in YouTube or covered in video, and we can put like the time frame that we talked about it too, because that might help her kind of.
Yeah. I think we can use this as like an artifact, but I don't know if she wants something written down. I don't know. I guess we could just see. Well, we could email her or just see if we just submit it and see what see what happened. So we were supposed to have each choose a video, right? Oh, sorry, I'm way ahead. I'm so sorry. I'm way ahead. I skipped.
Because it's saying, it looks like the next one is, what is parent and family engagement? How has it traditionally been defined in your own experiences? How might this definition and role be detrimental to diverse communities and families?
Well, I think the parent and family engagement has been traditionally defined as just like having parents involved in the classroom. And just, I mean, I don't know. I think traditionally defined. Just like keeping them updated, having them come in and volunteer, being interactive with some lessons or something like that is how I view like parent and family engagement as the traditional, how they traditionally define. But like in my classroom, well, we can't because of COVID, but we used to have like parents come in and do story time.
Oh, that's cool.
And the kids like loved it and the parents loved it too. No, seriously, it's the worst thing because of COVID. Like I don't even think I've met like half of my students' parents because they can't come inside. They can't, it's like so sad. There's no parent engagement. But we used to do that. So they used to come in and read stories to them, or we'd have like a parent come in each week or something and just like hang out with the kids and do lessons with them. So that's what we did in my classroom.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that when I think of traditional parent and family engagement, it's like parent-teacher conferences. Like
Yeah.
traditionally,
Yeah.
that's when they would be engaged, or like sending kids home with homework. I know like when I was in elementary, I had to get like my mom to sign off that I read or something.
That you read in your planner.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would say that would be a traditional way too.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess to add on to what Emma said is parent conferences and then maybe wanting chaperones for field trips.
Which we never get.
Yeah.
I feel like we always struggle to get parents to, well, preschool they don't because it's like their first field trip, but like in the upper grades, it's like you rarely get parents to come on field trips, which is sad. But yes, that is another one.
And then the second part of it is, how might this definition and role be detrimental to diverse communities and families? I don't know. I just think for me, like my parents were always able to be engaged, kind of going off of that. My dad works in the school district. He has for like 20 years. So he always was able to kind of contribute and be a part of my school experience. But I think that there's a lot of like families, like especially working families, who probably have other things going on. And so I'm sure that that can be a big factor to a lot of families too, that they might not be able to be as engaged as we'd expect.
Diverse communities, yeah. I don't know, I just feel like it's regardless of, I mean, it's just important to be informed and engaged in your child's school. Like, I don't know, I just think like being aware of what's going on in your child's classroom, but also feeling comfortable to do that is important.
Right.
But like when it comes to diverse communities, I think like there's a lot of like multicultural classrooms that love to bring their families and bring their parents into learning and stuff, and it could be really helpful and beneficial for them. But I don't know, diverse communities, that's a good question, actually.
Well, I have some experience in it because I come from like a family of immigrants. So my mom is a single mom, so we don't, it's not like she can get involved in a progressive way that we see on the reading where it's just like, oh, they can help you with your homework or whatnot, you know. And that wasn't the case for me because there's obviously a language barrier along with a barrier in how much education she was given. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard for me to see immigrant families getting engaged and involved with their kids when there's a language barrier and they're not as educated as the teachers who are teaching. So I think that's a really big deal, along with like the economic status of kids. For example, I said my mom's a single mom, so she works. So whenever I would get sad as a kid, because I'm like, oh, like you can volunteer for a field trip, but she can't because, you know, she has other things to do. So I think that's how, I think those are things that, like, you know, teachers should consider when they want to do, when they want their parents to be engaged.
No, yeah, I definitely agree with that. So I couldn't imagine like being a teacher myself and trying to, you know, promote as much engagement with families as possible, but I might not be able to communicate with everybody just by language, you know, not even just contact, just having those barriers. So I'm sure that that is a huge part of it too. Um, I think in that aspect, maybe I don't know what kind of services that there are out there, but I know that in high school we used Remind. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but it's like an app. It's like a messaging app where the teacher can kind of just like send out reminders and stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
think that maybe that could be a way. I don't know if because I know that most apps probably offer different languages. I don't know if that's something that could possibly help with that, just so there's at least that interaction and helping those families still stay informed on everything. I don't know if that's something, but just trying to diversify that so everybody has access to the same things would be great.
Yeah, we have Class Dojo. So
Mm.
it's like the same thing, but we can also, it's really nice. I love it. We can send like videos and pictures of the kids to their parents. And, but with that, the parents have to get the app and they have to put the code in. And we have some parents, I think like 4 parents who still haven't done that. So it's just like getting, you know, them contacted. And but we always do have parents that really, you know, they don't answer their phone or they don't email us back, and it's really hard to, like, especially at a time like this, to keep trying and to make sure that we are still communicating, even if they're not, you know, leaving messages or still emailing them and stuff like that. But yeah, but we have Class Dojo, and it's actually I really do love that. And it's also helps with behavioral issues too, because they like get to create their little monster, and the monster gets points if they're doing something good. If they're doing a thumbs up choice, then they get points and they can like do treasure box and stuff like that. So it is really cool.
That sounds
Um,
neat. I've heard of that before. I'd never used it before, but I've heard of that.
I think something else, I don't know, because you're sending information home with kids, and kids, they don't really digest all that information. Because I know in elementary, like they'll give you a folder to take home with information, but it's not like, for me as a kid, those papers that were meant for my parents wasn't my priority, because I'm like, oh, I have like homework to do, but I also want to play outside and I want to see my friends. So it's not like, oh, here's my folder, mom, you can, while also having a language barrier, like, here's some information for you.
Oh yeah.
I think it's hard for like to be sending those papers with kids. It'd be better if it was like on the reading, it said to like tweet it out or send emails, make
Mm,
calls. I think that's better
that
than
is
just
smart.
having kids give the parents the paper and information they need.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure Esme, just like tying into that with the language barrier, I would assume, and correct me if I'm wrong, that things that you had to give information you had to give to your parents or to your mom, you would have to translate it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be a huge, like, what kid wants to go home and read? You know, I'm sure that'd be so hard to keep on track of that and hope that the kids stay
I don't really
independent
think
enough.
about that at all. Like we try to translate as much as we can, but it is hard. But with like preschool, they obviously can't read, so yeah, that is for upper grades. That is hard. Like I wouldn't want to go home and like read the whole thing to my mom. You know, like that would be difficult and not something I'd want to do. So
Oh yeah, I'm sure
I
that's
thought
big.
about that.
Yeah. Well, kudos to you, Esme, for doing that and growing
Yeah.
up.
It's
Oh,
frustrating because
I'm sure.
you have, I don't know, you're 7 years old and your mom's also having you translate like government documents and you're like, I don't know what
I don't know what that means. I have to ask my mom what words mean. I'm like, what does this mean? I don't understand what I'm supposed
Yeah,
to
I'm
do.
27 and I can't even make my own doctor's appointment. Okay. I did once though. I was really excited about it.
Should we
Did you
move to
guys?
the next one?
Yeah, we can move to the next one.
Okay. So this will just have one person in your group choose a video or website that they would like to watch or pursue from the list. Ideally, each person engages with a different link listed. Which video or link did you engage with, and how does it help nuance or make more complex your approach to parent and family engagement?
I can't even access the links.
I know.
I mean, I watched one, but it was like the end of last week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I can't look at it now. Which one did you guys watch?
I'm right there with you. I haven't gotten the chance to. I was on
know.
vacation, so I didn't even get to really look at too much.
I can't even see what they were.
If you guys want, we can try to meet again if there's a time that works for all of us and do that one later this week.
Yeah, I feel like before, like even on like Monday when they assign, okay, this is going to be confusing. I can't even get it in my head. Monday when we have our class and like we're going to have a critical friends group, like one of us needs to look at this and see if we need to do anything like that, and then like break it up.
That could
Because
be cool.
I mean, we all don't want to watch all of the videos, you know. I mean, we can, but just to make it easier.
Yeah, more time effective.
But I mean, I could meet again because I do have to get off at 6.
Right.
So,
yeah, I do too.
I'm available any day this week. If it's at 5, then I can meet anytime.
Okay.
I work during the day.
What's your schedule like this week? Do you have any days that don't work or that do work?
Well, so I have class Tuesday and Wednesday, and they all start at 5 and then at 8.
Okay.
But after that, I'm free the rest of the week.
Okay.
But on Friday, I actually have a meeting, and I don't know what time it's going to be at. So I can't meet on Friday because I don't know what time it's supposed to be. But all the other days, I should.
Okay. Would like Thursday work good for you guys around 5?
Thursday. That should be fine.
Okay. Well, let's plan on that then. The B and the C both have to do with those videos.
Okay.
So let's try to cover those Thursday then.
Okay.
And if we absolutely cannot and something comes up because life happens, we can just collaborate through the Google Doc or our text messages or whatever, even a phone call if that works. I mean, I don't know. We can figure that part out.
Okay, that's fine. We could do that.
Okay.
I think that's better because we also need to get started on our management plan, which I think there's a question on it about it here in the response.
Hold on, Esme, I'm so sorry. Rochelle, would you mind just muting really quick? There's a little bit of background noise and I can't hear her quite bit. Okay, good. Thank you. Sorry, Esme.
So our classroom management plan, there's a question on it on our task. So I think we need to start it or just go over it, and then we can discuss it when we meet again on Thursday.
Okay. And then this number 3, did you guys want to try to go over that today? It's having to do with this week's reading work. Think about how these readings, media, reframe parent or family engagement, blah, blah, blah.
We could do that. Well, we can't really continue because Zoom meetings are only free
For 40 minutes.
an hour, I think. So
I think it's 40 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, so we have 20 seconds left, I think,
Oh, no.
in this meeting, so we can't discuss it.
Okay, bye.
I know, I've had that happen in my other classes too, and we've had to just make a new meeting. It's so dumb, so stupid. But okay, if you guys want to just go over that once we can access Canvas again.